Wasn't much of a reason for fireworks for Met fans. Their team stood in last place, 11.5 games back of first. By season's end, the Mets were division champs. The Mets' unprecedented comeback, an example of how a team's standing, a player's stats can change dramatically from Independence Day to Labor Day.
That's blasted to center field. And it's 7-0 Seattle.
There have been fireworks all season long for Ken Griffey Jr. 32 home runs so far. He's been on pace to best Roger Maris. Maris hit his 31st on Independence Day, en route to record 61 in 61. Babe Ruth had 26 on July 4th in 1927. He finished with 60 in a 154-game season. Reggie Jackson's great start in 69 left him with 33 on the 4th. He ended up with 47 home runs. Jackson blamed the media spotlight for his slow fade. The media spotlight was shining on Paul O'Neill. Now Tony Gwynn is the player in pursuit of 400. On this day, he's hitting 389. In fact, he's hit 400 from July 1st, 93 to July 1st, 94. Back to July 4th. Back in 41, Ted Williams was hitting 401. He finished at 406. Hitting 401 as well on July 4th, Andres Galarraga, a year ago. The Rocky Slugger finished at 370. John Olerud was at 407 last July 4th. He finished hitting 363. Rod Carew hitting 407 on the 4th in 77. He finished the year at 388. George Brett was on the disabled list on the 4th in 1980 with a 341 average. When he returned, he reached the 400 mark, only to slide to 390 by season's end. Last year at this time, Brett and the Royals were tied for first in the AL West, despite being just 2 games over 500. Not an impressive record. But look at this year's edition of the Texas Rangers, the only team ever to be below 500 on July 4th, and still be in first place. This year's Dodgers, not much better. The purists may cringe, but this year's new divisional format could produce the game's first below 500 division champion.